Hello, everyone. Good day, good night, good afternoon. This is the scene for Living Will of Darkness Vampire Venue. And the scene will start with Kate walking through the hallways of the bunker, searching for Alec. She will go into her room since that is the only place where she knows Alec is hanging around. And she'll see if Alec is somewhere in the room or in the hallways.
He's sitting on the bed, cross-legged. You see the stare, at Benjamin's bed. He's just fixed on it, sitting there cross-legged, just watching it.
And Kate will kind of follow Alec's stare to Benjamin's bed, where right now no one is laying in the bed. And she'll look at Alec. You know the bed is not going to attack you, right?
That I know. I'm just watching, figuring out this pattern. That's all. It's a gangrel scene.
Well, if you're not too busy with having a staring contest with the sheets, I would like your help in training.
We used to train. As he kind of just slowly stands up. All right, I'll train.
Yeah, you're not too busy, and she kind of glares at the bed, like.
Not really. I mean, he kind of looks around. I've fed. I've had some interesting times. I'm ready to hit something.
And Kate will smirk. Yeah, I thought I heard something along the lines of you having a lot of fun outside.
It could have been anybody, perhaps. That puts on his best PR face. Yeah.
And Kate will kind of roll her eyes up to the ceiling. Whatever you say. Are you coming or not? And she will turn around and walk towards the training area of the unit.
He's straight up beside you, so what are we trading with?
Well, for starters, swords, maybe some knife fight, but mostly I would like to train my brawl.
All right.
So hand-to-hand combat. Yeah.
All right. I can deal with that.
Kate will just laugh. Well, isn't that why I asked you?
He just grins, like he keeps he's still very awkward as he kind of cocks his head at you almost like a bird. Yeah, plus we can get to know each other, seeing as we are in fights most of the time anyway. You need to know that.
And Kate will nod. And Kate will enter the training area of the unit, and she will walk to the weapon rack where the blunted swords are, and she'll pick two up, and she will throw one at Alec.
You'll catch it easy enough, and you'll strip down basically to just shirtless form, as you just the tail will pop out of the pants basically. You'll be all blonde and wavy. Just look at her.
Kate will have a poker face while Alec is taking off his shirt, but as soon as the tail pops out, you can see her kind of go like, what's that? With an intrigued face.
You look at her and look at it. What happens to us when we frenzy? It leaves a mark.
And Kate will kind of smirks. Well, it looks good on you. And she'll wink at him.
He'll just stare at her with this, this dead stare, like you hear a growl, It looks good on me, He's just kind of like twisting the blade, you know what
I mean? It's obvious that Kate is just joking around, but she's greatly enjoying Alec's reaction to this.
He just grins. And he'll adopt a very fancy very fancy fighting stuff, like sort of stretched out almost,
Kate will stand in front of him, facing him, and she'll hold the sword in a more traditional style, two hands on the hilt, and the tip tilted towards, towards not you, but somewhere between the ceiling and you.
You just smile this weird snarling smile and go, well, on guard then.
And Kate will strike out first, since he so graciously offered me to go first. Let's see. Dice, here I come. If it loads. There it goes. And I only hit one. I have one success. So I do hit you, but
we'll see if Alec blocks.
You better not.
He does.
Dang it. Yeah, that.
He just like sidesteps and just uppercuts the blade, deflects it very naturally. Yeah. Smiles at you though. That was good.
You can see Kate is a bit annoyed.
He basically just goes again, smiling, you know.
I forgot to put my celerity in there, so now I will roll with my celerity.
It's a celerity, man. It's so good.
That I have a high amount of celerity, but hey. Kate will now strike out a bit more forcefully. He dice. One success again.
We'll see if Alec deflects again. He does. Again, you attack the same way, he kind of ducks underneath you and deflects. Again, he smiles at you. You good.
And Kate will grumble. Not good enough.
I think it gets better. Now let's see your defensive as Alec will then lead an onslaught, basically. You know, he'll strike.
Onslaught.
Yeah, he'll just snarl and just attack. And yeah.
That's right. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Oh, yeah.
Dang it, you have 5.
You block most of it. It's just the last attack where he just spins on his heel and just belts you across the face, you know, very lightly, like just tap. You know, so he knows you're still wounded, so he just lightly taps you. You know, almost like fencing.
Kate will look annoyed that Alec isn't taking this fight seriously enough.
He just seems to flex and he seems very relaxed, almost like he's staring at you in almost like a trance almost. You fight very well. Your form is quite good, you know, the way you twist and turn and all that. But my advice, get aggressive. As he winks.
Kate just gives you a flat stare, and she'll kind of curl her lips up and bury her teeth at you, and she'll attack.
He seems quite excited by this. You know, he seems quite happy. You know, like finally, you know. So yeah, go for it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So, fuck me.
He deflects most of it, but you can definitely tell his whole tone changes when you get a bit more serious. He gets more serious. You know, you seem to match each other, flurrying quite fast. But he looks at you like very intensely, like, see, that's it. Velocity.
And Kate will kind of just look at the ceiling and shake her head like, why am I still not hitting this guy?
You just look at her. Like I said, ferocity. You know, that's why when I fight someone, I kill them. He just says it very matter of factly.
And she will nod.
Do you wish to try it again? Is he or do you wish to switch to hand?
One more time and then hand to hand.
Yeah, bring it. He just like does another very elaborate, fancy spin. You know, waiting for you.
And 4 successes again.
Nice one. And 4. You're like basically barely blocks this last strike that you swing down. And he just narrowly blocks it. He smiles at you, getting there. You know.
You can see that Kate is a bit not exhausted, but what is it? Don't know the word. That she's annoyed and irritated by the fact that she still can't hit you. And
you just slowly turn and just look at her, twisting his head as he flips the blade. Remember, pressure points. Aim for those places. That arm, wrist. You know, as he taps his wrist. Disarm, then kill.
And she is going to be a dick and swing for your arm.
Yeah,
Yep.
go for it. Whoa, nice. So let's see if he dodges. I'll put this DC higher for him as well since he's not expecting it. No, he does not dodge. He just smacks the sword perfectly out of his arm.
Finally.
Yeah, you do. You
And,
try to lift, but you just belt the arrow away, basically. You know.
and she will look him in the eyes and she will give a small smirk. I'll remember that.
You see, he just like has this odd, like snarling smile about him. You could have easily decapitated me there with one swing after that. No.
And she will nod. And she will toss her sword now to the side. And she will lift her hands, making fists. So, how about that hand-to-hand combat?
Sure. Is he? Let's see how well you are at blocking. Is he just on? Like, I mean, he does this Jet Li type shit. You know, just leaps at you. And let's see how well he does. Yeah, pretty damn good actually.
Uh-oh.
That's 4.
My dice pool is 5. Nope, I get hit.
Basically, he just jumps in front of you and pushes both your legs against your chest and lands perfectly down. You know, like still flexing. You know what I mean? Like twisting. Yeah. Like much like the picture, basically. Like he just seems to get more excited the more he fights. You know.
Kate will take the impact and reposition herself, and she will fight back, now swinging at Alec.
Go for it.
Ooh, 4 successes
Nice.
with a dice pool of
Yeah,
5.
you get him. Yeah, you get him.
Yes!
So describe how you're doing it. You know, work away. If you like.
She aims for the right side of his head, and her fist connects with his chin. So Alec's head snaps to the right when
Oh, yeah,
she hits him.
He does like spits out a bit of blood and just smiles at her. Nice shot.
Kate looks a bit surprised when he spits out blood. Like, oh, oops.
He just gone. He doesn't even seem phased. He just turns and like twists his head and snarls again. And he's gonna try and sweep you. Whoa. So yeah, that's 1, 2, 3. Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's actually no point in rolling my dice, but I'll do it anyway. 4 successes for me.
So he basically roundhouse kicks you, like spins, bam. You know.
Kate will be knocked to the ground, and the air will whoosh out of her when Alec's foot makes contact with her body. But she will quickly get back to her feet, a bit wheezing from the pain, but wanting to continue to brawl.
He just looks at her, doesn't even care that she's wounded. He just keeps going. You know what I mean? He's like, come on, come on. You know, like gesturing for her to hit him again.
And she will do so with, let me see, 3 successes.
Oh, nice. Oh, he blocks that. You know.
Bah.
Yeah, you unleash a flurry, probably kicks and punches. He just blocks with his elbows and his knees. But he's looking at you very intensely, like a small, like just a snarl on his face. Get angry. Push yourself. You know, because he just snarls again and basically tells you to attack again.
And she'll do so. Not doing any better, but having 3 successes.
3 successes might do it. It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Go for it. How would you smack Alec around the place?
No, she will jump on him and she will knock him to the ground, pinning him to the floor.
Ooh.
And she's not going to wait for him to respond, so she's going to continue beat down on him while she's on top of him.
All right.
And she has 3 successes.
All right, I'll roll his strength roll then to see does he counteract. What strength is that? When he has two, so he blocks most of it. You get a definitely good number of hits into his face. You know?
Kate will now roll off of Alec, and she will roll not quite a distance, some distance from him, and then she will stand again.
He doesn't. He kind of basically. It's very odd. He kind of rolls around, but he's almost like like an insect. Just stares at you and just hurtles basically the distance. And just that's 3 successes. To basically just slide you basically back onto the ground.
Dodging is brawl and dexterity as well.
Dex athletics.
Ooh, nice. Because my dice pool in that is higher. You better not fuck me up. Of course I get a 1. 2 successes.
Defender wins, so you... Oh, no, I got 3. So, yeah, he slide tackles you down, and he's not going to waste any time, as it's going to unload on you. Whew, yeah. So, basically, a flurry of punches, they're hitting your face and your body. So, if you want to try and strength roll it, I think, to just try and grapple them, basically, away. I think that's probably the thing.
Without my celerity?
Yeah, when celerity doesn't come into strength.
Okay, 3, 4 only. 3 successes.
So yeah, basically you block most of it, but you do get a couple of square shots right in the face. He's extremely fast.
And Kate.
He lets you up then.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Kate gets out underneath Alec, and she will wipe her mouth with the back of her hand, and you can see that there is some blood and that her lip has split.
Why did you fight like that? The
streets, trying to survive.
I get that. I respect that. We're the same way in some ways, How many people have you killed?
Humans? None. Vampires? I lost track some time ago.
You don't keep a kill count then?
No. History, there is no point in keeping count.
I'll tell you why you keep count, because it's a reminder of how ruthless you are in things. It's also a reminder of those who try to challenge you, Pride.
She will smirk at him. Next time I'll write it on my resume.
Good.
And she will continue.
He's good. Good. You might learn something. He basically almost beckoning her, come on, bitch, bring it. You know what I mean? He looks quite happy with himself for a long time. For a while.
And she attacks him, and 4 successes.
Damn, he'll try dodge again. 4. So the pretty even. He'll look at her then, going, I'm surprised. You fight incredibly accurately. I would have thought you would have be a bit more wilder, but your form is quite impressive in terms of your accuracy.
And she will nod her head slightly. Thank you. You are something yourself as well. I wasn't expecting so much pushback as I'm getting right now.
That's why they call me an alpha. He kind of winks at her. There's a lot of arrogance behind that statement,
And she will just roll her eyes. Not in 100 years, she'll say.
He'll growl then. Yeah, he growls and he'll just, oh my god, here we go. He'll just flurry, basically. Oh, no. That didn't count. So, yeah, he just snarls and just bursts into you, basically. So if you want to try and dodge or...
Oh, she's going to try and dodge the hell out of that one. My character is very good at dodging, at least, if I look at the dice pool. Oh, shit. I have 1 dice too many. I wouldn't have made it anyway. There are only 2 successes in there, so you hit me square in the chest.
Yeah, he's quite angry this time. There's a lot of force. Normally he was quite playful with his punches, but these fast punches are quite a lot of brutality. A lot more brutality than you would expect behind them. You know what I mean?
And Kate will try to push him off her, but obviously she does not succeed. And she will kind of grin up at him and goes like, "Oh, so you want to play?"
This is not. If this was playing, I'd be using something far different. He kind of like says very coldly.
Kate has an expression on her face like, I have no idea what this man is talking about.
He kind of twists his head and like gestures at his hands. You've not seen these in action.
You can see her face kind of turn like I don't get this to like, oh, and then she'll kind of redden a bit.
He kind of look his head almost like very. He'll stop almost and kind of stand there, almost like when a cat is like struck by something they don't understand. He kind of stares at her. Why are you blushing?
And Kate will just ignore that question and attack him.
Okay, he just kind of stand there almost dumbfounded, like, duh. You know, so walk away.
And she has 3 successes to do so.
All right, see if he regains his composure. No, he doesn't. He still hasn't come out of that, like, huh? He kind of like belt him probably a couple of times across the chest and face, you know.
And when she's done hitting him, she'll kind of straighten and stroke her hair back, like.
He just grins and twists his neck. So, what do you think of all this Maria Antoinette business then? Are you going to stick around in the city if she becomes prince?
When you mention Marie Antoinette, you can kind of see Kate's face go sour. Well, I don't intend on sticking around. The first and only time I met her, she was this close, and she kind of gestures with her fingers apart a bit, of killing me. So, for my own best interest, I think it's not a good idea to be anywhere near where she is.
That is a shame. We would be losing good warrior.
And Kate will kind of shrug her shoulders. You'll be losing a good warrior anyway. But this way, I'll still be walking around.
Kind of shows it's a shame either way. Losing a good soldier on the battlefield is always a shame.
And Kate will nod. And she will wink. Especially if it's about my own life.
Well, that too, but, you know, he kind of just grins back. Yeah, I was trying to be complimentary without referring to you yourself, so you wouldn't be thinking of it. I would be untoward or something, you know? Trying to be a nice guy. For a bit, you know, kind of just shrugs.
And Kate will smile at him. Well, you can't always be busy with chasing birds, huh?
Oh, that does not interest me. Pigeons, yes, they're food. You know, kind of. Then you realize he just said that, like, freezes, you know, going, but that's between you and me. But I'm not interested in that. Why bother? It's pointless, you know?
And Kate will kind of nod. I kind of agree with you. For me, it's just a liability.
I think we will agree on something. Unfortunately, though, I may have made prior judgments to a certain person, but I don't know what will happen if she's not here, so we'll see what happens when she comes back. But I'm beginning to realize these are just weaknesses. He kind of smiles. But loyalty is important, so Pack and all that. He kind of smiles at her very oddly, actually.
She will nod. The unit is the only ones that I trust my life to, and the only ones I trust with themselves, that they won't need my help to keep their necks out of trouble.
That is good. Pack is everything. I hope you don't mind me coming in and out of your room or anything. It's protective, you know? You are a member of unit, so you are a member of Pack, and I look after each member with my life, you know?
And Kate will nod. feel free to walk in and out of her room, and I even put a bed in there for you if you want to stay and sleep.
It is surprising. I'm not used to comfort. I fear your bunkmate might be a little unnerved by me, but I think I can make him sweat a bit. Kind of grins at you, like almost menacingly.
And Kate will kind of give him a flat stare. You watch him with a hawk stare while he sleeps in his bed. Who would find that a pleasant thing?
Like I said, I trust very little people nowadays. Particularly newcomers. Who knows, he could maybe attack you. I am just being precautionary over Pac-Mate.
Kate will just laugh when he says he might attack you.
He can
And
try.
she'll say, yeah, he can try.
He just grins back, he can try. If he's a good fighter, then who knows, maybe I'll respect him a little bit, but if he is pup, then I'll beat him to the ground and reinforce that statement.
And Kate will wink. I'll be right there with you if he ever tries to deceive us or betray us.
If he deceives or betrays, there is no mercy. He says that there's no emotion in that voice when he says no mercy.
But for now, he's a very pleasant roommate.
He just grins, probably better than Arthur anyway. He does his very playful wink, like absolutely, like nearly sticking out his tongue at that stage, like trying to basically get you mad almost to come and attack him.
Kate will just kind of upturn her nose. Well, it's a good thing we never shared a room together.
Oh no, that one's for Nikki. He kind of, shrugs, very nonchalantly.
Yeah. And that bit her in the ass, didn't it?
And you try to mix politics with personal business, you get burned. I'm not disrespecting that clan, but the politics is politics. You've got to learn how to play the game. It's deadlier than fighting in some cases,
Mm-hmm. You can see that Kate is still pissed off about Arthur.
He just smiles at her, actually quite fondly. There's no point in getting angry about it. We are, like, you are, unfortunately, Kate, I am Gangrel. We are both low. That's our lot in life. But it's what we do with our lot that makes us what we are,
She will brighten up a bit and she'll smile at Alec. You mean like hunting pigeons?
Duh. You see, the one thing we have us over them is we have adaptability. We have taken beatings, we have taken petty comments, but we will always be there, fighting, killing, doing what is necessary while they bicker and squabble. That is our difference, Pride. We are better than them in most ways because we face everything head on,
Kate will go back into fighting position and she'll say, yeah, no, I don't really do politics. And she will throw a punch at Alec.
Yeah, go for it. He'll try and dodge it again.
Chicken.
Boop. You hit him. Whatever you roll, you hit him because I failed.
Yay! 3 successes.
Yeah, you smack him square in the jaw.
And Kate will just smirk like,
he'll grin back at her and he'll be ballsy and he'll attack you again, except this time it's more flamboyant, like the kicks become more extended and more animalistic. Actually, he'll kind of leap on the ground and snarl as he's like attacking almost kind of quite viciously.
Okay, she will try and dodge this one. Woo!
Wow, nice.
5. Yeah, you're
yeah.
not getting a finger on her.
And he smiles at her actually quite warmly. Then, see, you're learning. Good.
And she will just grin at him. You're sure about that you being the alpha and such.
He twists his head. An alpha is not only the strongest, but he also teaches others. He shows them how to fight. Sometimes when you beat him, you beat him. But if it came down to the death, I would kill you. He doesn't warriors like you and me, not in the back, straight to face.
And Kate will nod and she'll say, let's hope it never gets to that.
I don't plan on it. It's your pack. He kind of smiles, actually very genuinely when he says that.
And Kate will now straight back at Alec. Nope, she falls flat on her face.
Yeah, and he nimbly leaps over her. He looks down at her. You still got a lot to learn.
Yeah, you can see pure pissness rolling off her face like, you little prick.
He just grins down at her. Holds out his hand actually as well for her to like help herself up, basically.
She will grab his hand, but she then will pull him down to the floor, or at least try to do so.
He won't expect it, so yeah, you pull him down. He kind of like bundles over, like looking at you, like with a bit of a surprise on his face.
And she'll just say, you won't get me that easy. And she will try to hop on him to hit him.
All right. Strength brawl. I think we both have to roll strength brawl to see who gets the upper hand, I think. So, go for it. What's my strength? Brawl. Bam. I got 2.
Me too.
That's probably we're both rolling around quite evenly,
Just rolling on top of each other continuously.
Yeah. Alec will then do something. He'll kind of reach over and boom. I got 2. He's going to try headbutt you, basically.
How would I even try to get out of that one?
Probably a dex athletics, I would imagine.
Okay. Ooh. Too late for her to say that. Difficulty is 6.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you could probably get out of the way, Definitely, It's kind of like it's in kind of like a rolling motion, so he tries to dive and miss, but he misses completely, and he just basically snarling, but he seems like almost quite enjoying himself, basically, this rough and tumble type thing.
She will now try to knee him in his stomach.
Go for it. I'll just roll a dex athletics again. Yeah, you get him. Damn ones.
Should I just roll my melee or my brawl? No, my brawl.
Brawl. Yeah, just roll your brawl. Roll your dex brawl. Yeah, since you're trying to knee, but you get him no matter what you do anyway. Because I fail.
Oh yeah, I have 3 successes.
Yeah, you get him a good. Like you basically climb and just hit him a good sharp knee as he kind of grunts like, staring at you. As you probably like mount him basically.
Yeah, once Alec feels the impact of Kate's knee, she will hop over to sit on top of him, and she will start raining down punches on him.
All right, go for it. I'll just roll strength brawl to see if he overturns you. So.
1 success.
Oh, he flips you over, like you just like feel yourself turning,
Yeah, Kate's legs go up in the air like, whoop, and she will land on her back.
He's almost crawls on you like a spider, and he's just gonna do this again, and yeah, 3 successes to headbutt the shit out of you, basically, just bam, bam, bam,
Kate will try to block her face with her arms.
Yep, probably dex brawl.
Yeah,
I
dex
think
brawl.
Yeah.
Oh god, dice! Don't let him headbutt me. 3 successes.
Yeah, nice. You block it. Yeah, you do. It's incredibly intense. You can feel your arms like Jesus, But you do block most of it as he kind of like towers over you and snarls down. Going nice.
And she will now try to flip him off of her. After, of course, she gives him a lovely grin. I got strength. Brawl again. Oof, I have not many dice in that one. Let's hope for the best. 3 successes. No, 2 successes.
2 successes. I'll roll strength roll. Yeah, you flipping.
Whoop, whoop. And Kate is back on top. And she will now try to headbutt him.
Go for it. And he's going to block that, of course, naturally.
No, just sit and duck.
Yeah, just stand there. Huh? Whoa.
What's happening?
So, yeah. So that's 4.
Ah, what is this?
Yeah, basically you reach down to headbutt and he kind of catches your head and is pushing you back up like with a lot of force, you know. He'd just hold you there, kind of going, well, interesting position we're in. We're quite evenly matched, I think.
Kate will, I assume he's pushing her backwards.
He kind of holds it and you see him twist his head oddly, like he's staring at your neck. You notice this kind of odd stare in his face. Almost like he's hungry.
Don't you fucking dare.
No, he just twists it. He just stares at it for the longest time and then releases you, basically. You know, like standing up. You know?
Kate will get back to her feet. And she will ask him. Well, she will kind of like place one hand on the side of her neck, noticing that Alec was staring there. You done playing?
For now. I mean, you obviously know you can rough and tumble like the rest of us, so you're obviously worth spending time with. I don't appreciate weakness. He kind of says this smile, snarling again.
And she will just nod and make have a small smile on her face. I will take that as a compliment.
It was supposed to be. He says very bluntly. Like I said, I don't appreciate weakness and fanciness in people. That's why sometimes these bullet ticking can get on my nerves, because people say what they hide behind, you know?
I agree. And Kate will get back up and she'll pick up the sword that she threw on the ground and she'll put it back in the rack where the other practicing swords are.
He'll just nod and you look at her. Does it get easier, you know, with this killing stuff? Do you find? Do you still feel it when you do it?
You can see her think about her answer. It never gets easier, but eventually you'll feel more justified.
Want to know something weird?
She tilts her head at Alec.
I don't feel a thing.
You can see Kate raise her eyebrows at Alec.
I don't feel a single thing. In fact, when I killed that man the other night, I felt nothing. Normally, I used to feel stuff. I used to feel camaraderie. I just feel nothing. The only time I'm alive is there. He points to the, like, you know, them brawling around. That's the only thing. There's nothing else but a hunger and a beast inside. It's welcoming, but I don't feel it. It's weird. I was wondering, did you feel the same? Did you notice his skin is very pale, like unusually pale? The more you spend time around Alec, he's definitely paler and colder.
Maybe you should try and find someone who has experienced the same as what you're experiencing right now.
That's Lucius, and Lucius is not one for talking. He kind of just looks at her like, well, come on, you know?
Maybe someone beside Lucius. I've heard there are many different ways for us to live, many different codes of honor. And I think your time has come that you might need to change your way of living for you to more enjoy your life.
Maybe. But for now we have a war to fight. And there will be no mercy for those monsters.
She will nod. I hope we get out alive just fine.
Like I said, I don't feel it anymore. Quite oddly, picking up a cigarette.
And she will kind of look around and she goes like, really? In here?
I always smoke. Although I don't really care for it much anymore.
And Kate goes, that reminds me. In 1 or 2 days' time, be sure that you're around the bunker. We might be going after one of the Sabbat.
Okay.
So don't go out hunting pigeons without telling anyone.
Right. Maybe you could just hunt with me instead.
And she will kind of look at him. Pigeons or humans?
Whatever you want. I kind of don't want to be alone. It's an odd feeling. He's very alien when he says this. It's like he just twists his head down at the floor. Can't stand it.
You can see Kate having sympathy for Alec. Not completely understanding what he's going through, but still she gets the feeling of not wanting to be alone. And she'll say, sure, whenever you feel like you need someone, just come and look for me.
I'll be around. He just nods. Cracks his neck, and I'll be around.
And next time you go pigeon hunting, make sure to inform me. I would love to see you do that.
It's quite an impressive sight. He just says, he doesn't smile, but he just turns to you almost blankly. Thank you for the fight. It was good to hone skills.
And Kate will nod. I agree. There aren't many in this bunker that I can say that I can have a good practice session with them. Not many are evenly matched to my abilities.
If you wish to learn how to endure, like we can, my clan, you can come to me. I don't mind.
And Kate will nod. I'll make sure to remember. Maybe somewhere next week.
Sure. You just nod again and, almost like, see you later, and he just stare at himself, like almost like if you look back at him, he's almost like studying himself. Just like almost like he's completely fascinated by himself, but just alien almost looking.
Kate will walk to where Alec's sword is still laying on the ground, and she'll pick it up and place it in the rack as well. And she will walk back to Alec and place a hand on his shoulder, and she'll say, please take care of yourself. Holler if you need anything.
Sure, I'll be around. I'm close to you guys. I can't, He kind of just shrugs, shrugs off the shoulder and basically.
And Kate will walk towards the exit of the training room, and while she's exiting, she'll kind of yell over her shoulder, "You know where my bet sleeps," and then she'll walk off.
You just hear, "I'll be watching." Like it's not meant in a creepy way. It's just very, very blank. You know what I mean?
And Kate will walk back to her own room, and this is where we'll end the scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, listeners, for listening. And have a good night.